Hey guys, you're just in time to catch some of the last Hack City comedy shows of 2025. The next one is September 12th. That's 7 o'clock. 7:30 is the show. 7 o'clock is the doors at Union Hall in Brooklyn. Just Google Hack City Comedy. It'll pop right up, or go to the episode description of this episode and you'll find a link to that. By the way, it's also my birthday right around then. So come by and help me celebrate turning 25.
No, I don't think so. Because what could you have done?
I mean,
like, when someone's angry, how do you disarm that?
Yeah.
Other than being like, okay, your anger is valid. I bet that would make him shoot you if he said your anger is valid.
Okay, here it is. Another episode of Asian Not Asian / Redacted or Not Redacted. I think we've been going and doing the redacted, not redacted joke for a while. And I'm afraid people might just... the other day, someone DM'd me and was talking... Oh, no, they commented. This is a comment on Spotify. They said, I couldn't see one of your episodes. It's not playing or something on some of the players. And, I'm not sure if maybe you guys got really redacted. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I should stop doing that. The FBI has powers now, so
I know.
So
well, yeah, I don't know where we might have actually been redacted. Maybe we redacted ourselves.
We may have been redacted. Maybe go check a mirror. I mean, a photo of a recent photo of yourself and see if you're like fading away. Back in the future style.
Totally. I think every Asian right now should go to the mirror and just check if they're still existing or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Find that cute baby picture of yourself when you're dressed like a sailor and see if you're gone and I don't know, maybe your mom's back in the old country,
Yeah, exactly. That'll be confirmation for all of us.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, let me just say, the way that you just said, oh, baby dressed as a sailor, this is a catch-up episode. We're catching up. But let me just say, Ben and I talked about it because we went to your daughter's birthday party this past weekend.
Yes.
And you had all of your baby pictures in there.
Yes.
And we were like, your wife had like her Korean like picture and whatever. And then you're dressed like a sailor.
Yes.
And we're like, and I guess that's Vietnamese. Like, we're like, is that part of that culture?
It is.
Dress your baby like a little sailor.
It is. We, how we love boats. So,
Yeah.
we're boat people. We're like, you know what? Why not? Let's dress him like a sailor. It's funny because then...
So funny.
You know what's funny? There's my friend who, I mean, he's a child of immigrants as well. He's Haitian.
Yeah.
And he showed me a picture of him in a sailor outfit when he was a baby. He's probably like a little older. He's probably like 2. So I'm telling you, dressing your kid as a sailor in the early 80s for an immigrant hit. Yeah,
that was it. That was the shit that everyone moved here for.
Yeah, that was the supreme hoodie of 1981. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Well, it's good to hear your voice, dude. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
I know.
You usually do some Patreon shout outs at this point. We do have some new Patreons, which is amazing. We have some new ones and some people who have like re-upped. That always feels good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. When people hit the re-up, I'm not sure if it's maybe like it's like auto pay and they just forget. In which case, thank God for you not checking.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for having the disposable income to not check.
Yes, just let it ride. I love that.
Let it ride. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah. For maybe like 2 years now, I have been a subscriber to let's see here. PBS has a TV app, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
I think it's literally called 13 or something. But I have been meaning to cancel it for like 3 years. Just have forgotten. I've given them dozens of dollars.
They need it. They need them. They need those dollars so badly.
Now I'm keeping it afloat here. It's an active resistance.
I mean, honestly, it is an active resistance, and I'm also like, okay, Mike's a good guy. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm seeing that you've been paying for these years, and I'm like, that guy is a good guy.
I am a good guy. I also contribute to Wikipedia. I believe in that stuff.
Oh yeah, I've also contributed to Wikipedia. We got it.
That was a trick. You were a nerd, okay? You dork.
I'm a nerd. I know I am, but I've always said that I'm a nerd.
That's true. That's true. Oh, it's a very, I don't know why. There's some very Jenny things and I would say donating to Wikipedia, highly Jenny move.
I mean, every time that banner goes up, it's like, we just need $3.
Right? Oh,
I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I have $3.
Yeah.
I can give you $3.
Yeah. If everyone who saw this contributed 50 cents, we would have whatever it is.
Yeah. And I'm literally, those ads where they used to be like, for the cost of one coffee cup, you could feed a family. I'm like, it's that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting all this free information.
Yeah.
Take my $3.
Take my $3. Yeah. And they make it so easy, it's just like,
yeah,
PayPal, whatever. Anyways, okay, sorry. This episode is sponsored by Wikipedia. Yeah, we have a lot of Patreon shout outs to do. I am sitting in my car. This is a semi-car episode because one of us is in a car and one of us is not. Where are you?
Yes. I'm just in my apartment.
your lavish apartment.
Yeah, my lavish 1-bedroom apartment.
I wanted to check it out because I had pitched to you doing like a little co-working situation.
Yeah, but there's no way you could co-work here.
Really?
It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
I don't know.
Where would we co-work?
I don't know. I mean, I don't need a lot of space. It's just like, we could just chill. Like I could be in the bathtub.
Yeah, I mean that you can do. I also the apartment is just like not an apartment yet. You know what I mean?
Fair.
It's like yeah, there's places to sit now.
Yeah.
And there is a TV screen that's visible. Is that TV screen on a pile of books? Yes. It's like that. It's like there are lamps on the ground. It's like very that energy.
Okay. All right. Well,
one day you can come, but
one day you can
that
come
day is not today.
When you got the podcast set up in the apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it's gonna be great. But this is half a car episode because I'm in my car. I'm in front of my house. I got the AC and the car engine running because I was going to record in the apartment, but then my wife was like, "Nice try. We just got our son to bed, and it takes forever. And you are not recording right now. You're going to wake him up. Then he's going to come out, and then he's gonna see you doing this, and he's gonna be confused. It'd be worse if he walked in on me and my wife doing it. He's just seeing the dad podcasting. What does this even mean? So she was like, get out of here.
And then you're going to have the talk, it's like the talk that you do comedy and you do podcasts.
The talk.
And how are you supposed to explain that to a child?
Well, when a man and a microphone love each other very much.
Yeah. Yes. When an adult has wounds that they need to deal with from their childhood, they go to an open mic.
Oh God. Oh, that was sad. Okay. So I'm doing it in the pod. I mean, I'm doing it in the car, AKA the bonus room of my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenny's at her apartment. And, yeah, it's a good time. We haven't talked to each other in a long time. I have seen you fairly recently.
Yes.
A few. Again, we saw each other for my daughter turned 1, and so you were awesome enough to come, and Peter was there as well, and that was awesome. But I haven't talked to you in a minute, and so many things have happened. I don't even know where where to start. I feel the last time. We did a car episode last time, right? It was a full-on car episode.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's the last one.
And I want to say you were about to go to Alaska.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, a lot's happened.
Okay.
A lot's happened, but also not that much has happened.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, I guess I could talk about Alaska.
Sure.
So much has happened, such as I watched all of Love Island this season. And I went to Alaska. I ran a half marathon. Also, I got acupuncture for the first time in Alaska.
Whoa.
Okay, this is how you know. I'm like, how when when Randall Park was on our episode, we talked about his plantar fasciitis or whatever
Yeah,
from his
hell
running.
yeah, dude.
This is how I feel. I'm like now every time I like just start talking about my knees, like my knees are just getting worse.
Yes.
And I'm now at the point where I'm like, here's the thing about running.
Yes.
Running downhill when you're in your 30s is actually worse than running uphill.
Oh, yeah.
But that's exactly what's happening. Me and my 2 friends who ran the half marathon, we all were absolutely so injured after running because we're all in our 30s. And I got acupuncture for the first time in Alaska at this Korean place. And there's actually like a little Korean kind of community that we stumbled upon in the process. I mean, like ended up having like Korean food at this like very like cute, like it literally looks like you're in the living room of a Korean family.
Yo.
And this like auntie comes out and she has a visor, but it looks like it's almost like foam, you know, like the foam visors that you had as a kid.
Oh, I
but
know.
it says juicy on it. I don't know. I was like, the Anchorage has some culture.
I was
like,
gonna say,
what?
yeah, is this in Anchorage or is this in Juneau or where is this?
Yeah, it's in Anchorage.
Yo, Koreans are taking over literally everywhere you go. You can't escape
I'm
it.
obsessed.
That's awesome.
I was like, please, I love it. And then I also had good Vietnamese food while I was there. So I yeah. I mean, it's like pretty standard, but I was like, it was like Vietnamese people running the restaurant. I don't know. There was like legit Asian people there, and I was like, oh, okay, what's up, Anchorage?
Yo.
Yeah. So I don't know. My acupuncture really opened up my eyes because I was like, oh, there's like. Then we found all this stuff, and it was like, yeah, it was awesome.
So
highly recommend. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I love these Asians who are like, I want to move to America, but I don't want to go all the way into America.
Yeah.
And like, I'm pretty close to Asia still. And
totally.
That's amazing. I've been to Anchorage once. It was it's a small town still. I mean, it's a big
very
town,
small.
but it's not. I mean, there's moose everywhere. Did you see moose?
Yes, I saw a moose on my race.
Oh,
like
shit.
a wild one.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was super crazy. Halfway through the race, it was probably like mile 6 or 7. I saw like people were kind of slowing down and taking pictures, and then I looked over and I just took a picture of it, not knowing what animal it was. I was just like, what is this? I don't know anything.
You didn't know what is a moose?
And then my friend who is like from Anchorage, she was like, oh, that's a moose. I was like, oh. Like I went to a wildlife sanctuary and I saw it, but you know, they're like, there's like a fence, you know.
I see.
But it's so much wild. It's like crazier when you're running and there's just like literally is a moose there. That was like a wild one.
Was it very big? The ones I've seen are huge.
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah, they're huge. I love that you didn't know.
It was big, but it was far enough where I felt safe. Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, is that elk? Like it could have been anything.
But it was, so you saw it and then the race and then you had acupuncture.
I had like 7 more miles to run. Yeah, and then I had acupuncture.
Do you feel like the acupuncture helped you?
Yeah, totally. I've never done
really?
it before. Have you done acupuncture?
I have done it before, also from a Korean person. I didn't know. I thought Chinese people did acupuncture, but when I was a kid, I sprained my ankle doing martial arts, as you do as it's a very Mike Nguyen thing to sprain your ankle as a kid. So I sprained my ankle, and then my martial arts instructor, who was this Korean dude, he did acupuncture on me. I mean, like with the consent of my parents, but like he took out the whole thing and was doing it. And I remember my ankle swelling up like crazy, and I mean, I will say that it got better, but I was also like 7, so everything, you know, you get better from your injuries no matter what. But so I don't know if it helped me in the long term. I didn't do a double-blind study, but it was interesting. I will say that it didn't hurt or anything like that, except the.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, but you definitely feel something.
Yeah.
And then also they put like this like machine on me that like
what?
That was the weirdest part, that like vibrated my knee.
Oh.
Kind of like. Yeah, and like for a while, like it felt like a while, and that didn't feel necessarily like, it didn't feel bad, but it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it did anything, because like afterwards I did feel better, but I was like, what was that machine? I have no idea.
Jeez.
But the most amazing thing is at the end, they like upsold all of us to like get this like sheet that's like a cooling sheet that's in Korean, but it's so nice. I still have a pack, but it like cools your muscles and then it warms up your muscle. It's amazing. It's like fully in Korean. I have no idea what it is. I'm obsessed with whatever this sheet is. But I haven't been exercising really since my race, so I like haven't hurt myself, so I haven't gotten to use the pad. I should just put it on my body at some
It's
point.
a pad? It's not like a big thing of Tiger Balm that they just sold you?
No, yeah, it's like a sticky thing.
Oh.
It's like a sticky pad
Like an
thing that
Icy
you
Hot.
put on your body.
Okay.
Yeah, like an Icy Hot, but it's huge and better quality than Icy Hot.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Anyways, Alaska ruled. Ultimately, I learned about Korean culture, I guess, while I was there.
I went to Alaska and I did K-pop. That's the moral of your story.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, those are good. That's good. So you came back from your marathon or half marathon, I suppose.
Yes.
And then you were in the Bay for a while.
Yes, I went to the Bay. I was with my family. And then once again, I feel like I can't really talk about it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But I was there and it was nice to spend time with my family, and the medical stuff that happened last summer, it's like connected to this, but it's like all going well. So that's been a nice relief. So I've been like in full normie mode for like the last like 2 months, if that makes sense. Like run a half marathon, go see my family, like working throughout it. Like I kind of forgot that I do comedy, but I think because like my family stuff is feeling more settled and like, okay, I've been more, other than the world being absolutely terrifying and headlines being the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life day to day.
Yep.
Outside of that, I am kind of like, maybe I can slowly start dipping my toe back into comedy.
Yes. We don't have to talk about your family thing, but I do assume that everything is going well because you have the Icy Hot blanket now, and you use that.
Yeah, exactly.
You use that to cure all of the illnesses and stuff like that. It does amazing things. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Here's the other thing that happened.
Okay.
I met the parents of the significant other.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Here in New York or is it in California?
No, not in California. In between those trips, I went on another trip.
Okay.
For July 4th weekend.
I see.
But yeah, we met. And
can you say where that is? Can you say where roughly?
It's somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Okay, in Pennsylvania. That's a pretty big state. Okay, pretty vague. Okay, so in Pennsylvania, where white people reign supreme. They. Okay, you. I assume you've been planning this.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
And I know that one of the parents listens to this podcast.
Oh snap! Really? We got fans in Pennsylvania. Look at us.
Yeah, we got fans. We got fans in Pennsylvania. But yeah, it was lovely. It was a lovely weekend. It was great. I'm very happy that they're like, it went well. And they're so nice and welcoming. Like truly, actually, like even if she didn't listen to this, I would say this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a very sweet time, and it I don't know, I feel like a lot of people may not have the same experience, so I was like, oh nice, that was nice.
Okay, so everything,
I will say, white people eat so much bread. That is my biggest takeaway. I was like, damn, it be bread every meal. Like not in a bad way, but I was just like, this is just new to me. It's like a culture shock to me.
Well, I hear it's their rice. So
yes, exactly. I guess like it's because like since we started living together, we've been talking about how much rice we eat because I insist on eating rice. Like
you gotta eat rice. What are you gonna do? Eat bread?
Yeah, but also I have like the nice rice cooker. You know what I mean? It was like the only thing I've ever like really paid, like been like, for my home I need to invest in this. Like generally I haven't been like that because I'm always like, if you move, like whatever, like you might have to get like a new furniture anyways. The one thing I insisted on getting the nicest of was the rice cooker.
Oh yeah, no, that thing, you're gonna pass that on. I mean, the rice cooker I had, my parents essentially had only one, and I think we still have it. It's gotta be like, maybe not anymore. Now I think they probably have finally moved on because like rice cookers are essentially like tiny nuclear reactors now, but like
Yeah.
the old one that they had, we had that for like easily 20 years or something like that. You know?
I mean, I feel the same way about our rice cooker. I think we switched once.
Yes.
But like you really don't switch because like you're probably investing. It's like a car. Like you're like, I'm gonna like get a car that I'm gonna rely on for a bit.
Oh yeah.
I gotta feed my family with this.
Yeah,
of course. But with me, it was feeding me.
Right.
My family was me when I bought it. But I was like, I'm not gonna get a cheap one. I'm gonna get like the nice Japanese
Hell yeah,
one.
dude. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. So okay, so what? Like all kinds of bread? Or they make their own bread?
So this was my no, not like that, but it was just my culture shock because I was like, I guess in the morning you have toast. You know,
Yeah,
you have like your English muffin or a piece of toast. Then I guess at lunch you have a sandwich. And then I guess at dinner you're having pizza. And I was like, that's
which
bread.
Is bread.
That's
which is bread with cheese.
3x. That's a 3x bread day.
Yep.
So I'm sure for them it's just another day, but for me, you bet I was like, this is bread all day.
Did you how and I assume too later on, since it was 4th of July, you had some sort of barbecue like thing?
Of course.
Yep, and that's
of course
bread.
You have,
that's just that's bread.
And then you have a burger. So
you
that's
got a
like
burger.
obviously that's
you got the
bread.
hot dog, which is
and
bread.
Then, yeah, exactly. Like it's just I had a moment of like, this is how I know I'm Asian, is because like even if I don't want to, I notice that it's bread.
Yes.
But I don't do that with rice because I'm just like, rice is just air. I'm like, that's just like that's just something you need.
It's just
like I was thinking about how often I ate rice when I was back at home, but it doesn't clock as anything. I'm not like, oh, I had rice 3 times today. I'm like, that's just air.
That doesn't actually even count as eating until That's just something you have.
I'm like, literally,
and then you have dinner.
Exactly. And then that's separate. Yeah, dinner's separate. But yeah, I did clock that. I was like, wow, I guess. And I was just like, I guess there's just so many types of bread. Like, I just don't think about bread that much.
I do feel like every time, I haven't done this in a while, but like every time I'm on a vacation or I'm someplace where there's not as much Asian food, eventually, like I think even subconsciously, I like seek out some sort of Asian-y thing. Like there's got to be
of course,
a Chinese takeout place, a Trader Joe's that has sushi in it, something. Give me something.
Exactly. I need to have, that's what Alaska was.
Yes.
Because I would say me and my one friend were Asian and we were in a bigger group, but like by our 3rd day we were like, we need to eat Asian food or we're gonna explode. Which is nice to have an ally who's just like where both of us are like, if we don't have some sort of like either a fish sauce, a soy sauce, or like some sort of rice or rice noodle in my mouth, like it's gonna fall apart.
Yeah. Well, fortunately you went to Alaska where apparently all Asian people are from.
Exactly. I know, that was beautiful. But anyways, it's been a big couple months, but I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to try to be funny again.
You got any shows? You've been writing some stuff or what?
I'm starting my round for my sketch shows. And I don't know, I kind of need to find my groove again. I'm like bummed that I missed Hack City this past month, and I think I'm traveling the next month as well.
What?
So I'm missing
Damn.
it again. I know. My schedule is like crazy, but I like miss it. I miss feeling alive in that way. So
and
I want to do it.
You should, when you know when they are, hey, let our fans know when these sketch shows are, because they're tired.
That's true.
Yeah, like we promote Hack City all the time. I'll talk about different comedy things or stand up things I'm in, and Lord knows sketch needs help with. That's staying
true.
Alive.
We do. But yeah, next time I will. It's almost always, I think, the first or second Monday of the month, but yes, I will. And I also need to be better about posting, but yeah, I'm just like working on feeling funny again. I think that's my biggest thing I want to focus on in the near term. I just want to like remind myself, because it's fun when I do it, but I think I'm like getting like consumed by like the world right now, which of course it is, but like I'm trying to be better about like not feeling guilty about wanting to do comedy. Yeah, so I'm kind of like dealing with that in therapy and in my personal life, but hoping that now that I'm back here, I can like do some fun stuff and feel funny again.
Well, you are on this incredibly popular comedy podcast right now.
Yes,
So
that's true.
I think
Being
you're doing-
so authentic about comedy.
You are. I think you're making tremendous strides. So let me just say that.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mike, how are you doing? What are your updates?
Gosh, I don't even know when we last started. Have I? Let's see here. Okay, so many things have happened since you saw that moose. Okay, that's where that's my marker for where time how time has traveled.
Yes, we've all marked that day.
We all remember
collectively
seeing that
as a society.
and going, was that
June 21st?
Yeah. Is that an elk? What the hell is that?
Yeah, June 21st.
So if that was it, I've had my in-laws in town. We had our in-laws in town for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stayed with us for a while, like a long while. First it was my in-laws, then it was my mom and my sister. So like rotating cast of zany characters, of Asian characters, also Koreans and Vietnamese. A lot of Korean and Vietnamese.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we both had a lot of that. Interestingly, also a lot of injuries happened. It happened to our family. Small thing, and she was like, "Oh, I'm okay. I think it's okay." And she like couldn't put weight on it. Went to a specialist, and he was like, "It's definitely broken, but there's nothing you can do about it." And he just gives you the boot. And it's kind of wild how
that's crazy.
How many times I've now seen when people break a bone, they just kind of like let it ride, Okay, I've got to record this really quietly because my kids are finally asleep. I mean, you try to get some sleep when you've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old all sharing a 700 square foot New York City apartment. No, seriously, try it because it makes training for the Navy SEALs seem pretty chill. It starts off pretty good, but by 3 a.m., my son is asking for a snack, my daughter is screaming to be picked up. For a long time, we were just happy if we got a few hours of uninterrupted sleep. But one thing that's really saving us right now, our Helix Sleep Mattress. It helps everyone get comfy and relax and hopefully stay asleep. I've noticed before that it took my wife and I a while to get to sleep. When you're tired but you just can't get comfy, that's not happening with our Helix. We lie down and within a few minutes we're in dreamland. And trust us, we need it because we need as much sleep as we can get. Trust me when I say that a Helix Sleep Mattress is a parent's best friend. Right now, go to helixsleep.com/Asian for the Labor Day sale. That's best of web offer for 27% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/Asian for the Labor Day sale. Best of web offer for 27% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/Asian. Shh. You've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. I did too, until I found out that Nutrafol isn't like the rest of them. Nutrafol is physician formulated, clinically tested, and dermatologists recommend it. And yes, I use it too. It's part of my daily routine, along with watching jujitsu and drinking overpriced Brooklyn cold brew coffee. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF's content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code ASIAN. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code ASIAN. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code ASIAN. There's nothing you can do. Like if you break your clavicle, for example, if you break your clavicle, there's nothing you can do. You just kind of like, brace your arm a little bit, like put it in a sling, like they do in a cartoon, and they just like, just to go about your day, young man. And that's it. So had my in-laws in town, had my mom and my sister come. we had my daughter's first birthday. You were there, and it was pretty. It's fun seeing the differences between my sons. You were there as well for my sons.
Yes.
And then my daughters, because my son, I think, got overwhelmed by the experience a little bit. If you remember, he kind of like cried a little bit.
He fell asleep too.
He fell asleep. He was like tired because he was still napping. And it happened like right around nap time, which was like cruel for us, but we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Our bad, son.
Yeah.
And but for him, it's kind of like an overwhelming experience of like, oh, what I got, he picked his thing. And then for Celine, she just like so different. She like takes it in stride. She picked the paintbrush, which I think means artist. This time around, we didn't put down a microphone. So last time we put down a microphone.
I was going to call that out.
Yeah.
Actually, I was talking about it at the party. I was like, interesting. Women can't be podcasters.
Well, it's the Rogan sphere, so it was at the time, if my son wants to do that, he could do that. But no, this time we didn't have one. I think maybe we wanted to just stay extra safe, that she can just pick the traditional routes. In this case, she did pick artist. So that was cute. She grabbed it. She seemed to like really be totally cool with the party and having lots of different people there, and like all kinds of different people holding her.
Yeah, she's so calm.
Yeah. She didn't cry at all. She was like taking everything in stride. Ate a lot of food still. She still actually, I don't know if you saw, later on, she needed a nap. So towards the end of the party,
I saw her at the end. She was asleep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was adorable. She usually doesn't take naps like with a lot of people around, because she just needs complete darkness and for people not to be bothering her. But she was so tired, she fell asleep, and that was honestly the best part of the party for me. There's just something about, you're just like, I don't know, like, I was just sitting there and my daughter's in my arms and I'm like surrounded by my friends and family, and I'm just like chilling, and it was just like, I felt so like grounded with like all these people, and it just felt like awesome. I also had to add a tequila soda, so that also helps. But
yeah
like it was just really cool.
Yeah, totally. I love that. Let me just say that it's interesting, because I was kind of reflecting on the differences between your son's birthday and your daughter's birthday, in terms of just like stage of life.
Yeah.
There were more kids.
Oh, way more
I would say
kids.
for your sons,
Yep.
it was like basically adults. Like I got more drunk. I got drunk at both.
Yeah.
But I like, I remember it being like, I was like, oh, this is like an adult party for your sons. Fast forward to your daughter, suddenly there are toddlers everywhere.
Yes.
There's just
way
like
more.
babies. Like it's just like
Way more
parents are
babies.
there and there are kids there. And I was like, this is a difference between, it's only a couple years, but it's a difference between having 1 and 2 kids.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we're slowly being pushed out of the bar area, and we're being pushed into like the Chuck E. Cheese or equivalent thereof. Yeah. So.
I noticed that. I like also know the similarity. Your mom was feeding both of them in the exact same way at the same party.
Oh really? Yeah,
I was watching her feed your daughter, and I was like, I was watching this with your son. Like I was like, it literally was exactly the same thing. It was like just like holding, like grandma holding and feeding the baby.
Yep.
It was so cute, and I was like, hey, I saw this exact thing in Williamsburg 2 years ago.
That's so true.
And the other similarity is I drank at both of those parties. And let me tell you, because it starts early.
Yes. Yes.
It really set me up. I drank 5 drinks on Saturday.
Oh,
and
shit.
it started at your daughter's birthday party.
Really? Wow. I didn't know. I liked, I'm so glad that my daughter could be a part of that fun day drinking experience for you.
Yeah. It really kicked it off. I mean, by like 2:30, I was like, ooh, I am like doing well.
Wow.
I was like chatty.
You had, wait, so what did you do afterwards, after the party? Because like my thing ended around like 2-ish.
Yeah, I had 2 drinks at yours, and then on the same block as the bar, our friend texted us and was like, oh, there's a block party at our apartment. And we're like, oh, we're like 3 blocks away.
Oh, shit.
And so we walked to the block party and then we drank on their stoop.
Yes.
And just like hung out, like watching the block party and like meeting their neighbors and stuff. And then I was like, after that stoop drink, I was like, oh my God.
Was it a stoop drink that they made, or was it a stoop drink that somebody like that you got on the street?
Oh, it was just like a White Claw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't like
it was like very fun.
Nutcracker.
No. I wouldn't have survived.
No, the nutcrackers are dangerous.
And then we came home and then we watched K-pop Demon Hunters for my second time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I started watching it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I feel like that's one you can watch with your kids.
I think I could. I think my son is a sensitive boy, and so I think he might get a little scared at some of the parts of it.
I see. Yeah.
But I started watching it. Like I've watched probably like 20 minutes and I really liked it. I just stopped because I wanted to keep watching it with Gina because I keep telling her about it.
Yeah.
I keep telling her about her culture.
It's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
You're gonna want to see this thing about K-pop.
Yeah, you got to check this out.
Dude, you're gonna learn so much. Trust. It's really okay. First of all, I can't stop listening to the soundtrack.
Oh,
it's
wow.
great.
Okay.
You know how there's no song of the summer?
Yes.
This summer, because like that's been like a topic of conversation. Like we had like Espresso last summer. Like there's literally no song of the summer this year.
What happened?
And all the songs that people are talking about are old songs. Like they're songs from last year. Because no one's coming out with like good music that's like interesting. But and also I think like there's a whole thing about the music industry that I was like reading an article about why. But I think the song of the summer is Soda Pop from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's great. It's the boy band song. It's like so fun. I think I don't know. I'm just obsessed with it. I can't stop listening to it.
Okay.
Even today, I like listened to the full album for like the 50th time. I'm like, and it's like a good movie. Like it's like the way that it's animated is interesting and fun, and like the jokes really land. I don't know. I'm a big K-pop Demon Hunters fan.
I really want to watch it. I also I became more not invested, but more convinced because I realized it's just a movie, like a standalone movie. And not rather than a series, because like I don't know what it is. I don't have the emotional capacity to be brought into another series. You know, I just can't do it. I live my life day to day, man.
A movie is like a quick investment.
Exactly.
You're like in and you're out. You're like you can just get it done.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, there's 10 seasons, there's 10 episodes of this, and then you don't know if it's going to be renewed. If you even like it, you know, I can't do anything like that. I've been watching what's that show? And Just Like That. Do not recommend it. I'm watching it because I've been watching it, and so it's like it just got canceled, and I'm like, thank God, because I'm really not enjoying it anymore.
Yeah, that's how I feel. This season I really haven't enjoyed. The only thing I enjoy is that it's like one of the few shows that films in New York. So like I've known like 4 or 5 people with bit parts. Like they're my friends who have bit parts.
Yes.
So that's really fun because I get to watch and just see randomly someone who I know on a TV show with like Sarah Jessica Parker. Like that's really cool.
Yes.
At the same time, am I enjoying the show? No. Am I watching every week? Yes.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know. I can't put my finger on why. Thank God you're here, Jenny, so I can talk to someone about this. I don't know. I can't put my finger on what it is that I don't like about it, because I feel like the first couple of seasons I also didn't enjoy, but at least there was something. Maybe it was just because I missed the characters or something, and I was curious to see what was happening to them. But now I'm sort of like, I don't care, and their lives have become so far removed from the original source characters.
Yes.
That I'm just like, what is this? I'm watching something completely new, and their problems seem so minuscule compared to everything else. You know, it's like not enough of an escape, because it's trying to be grounded, and yet it's not grounded at all.
There's so many things I could say about it Just Like That. I think that the reason why season 1 and 2 felt interesting was because it's characters that we wanted to see again. So it was exciting to see them as
Yeah.
themselves again, but like older.
Yes.
I also felt like it was mid-pandemic when it was coming out. So it was like
yeah.
kind of like a thrilling thing to have like that happening when like the world was shut down.
Yes.
The other piece is because they were trying so hard to like right the wrongs of like whatever their stuff, like, you know, let's make Miranda gay, like whatever, like they're just trying to like do stuff that like is reflective of both their real lives and also like trying to be like politically correct, you know,
Sure.
like kind of like trying to be like, okay, there's like, sure, it was all white women, but now we're gonna have like people of color as side characters, whatever.
Yeah.
They did all that, and then they did it so clunky.
Yes.
And like it was so poorly done that it was kind of like interesting and like worth talking about. And also they made some insane choices.
They really did.
Before, where you're like, okay, that's a swing. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if that was like successful at all, but it was a swing, and it was like, I have something to talk about. Now it's like nothing.
Yes.
Like we're not even getting the big swings. It's like nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
And also they're all washed down versions of themselves.
Yes.
Like either like cartoonish versions or like washed out versions where you're like, oh, there's like no edge anymore.
Yes, there's no edge, and then every so often like they'll really crank it up and you're just like, hey, you hate them. And you're like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot that this character can be hateable. And you just reminded me about the hateable part without any of the part that I liked. And
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And their clothes are not even that interesting. I'm like, the clothes are sometimes like really, I think I'm like, okay, you just put a big belt on everybody and a big necklace. Like, it's like not, that part's not even that much fun to watch.
I love me a
So I
big
don't know.
belt.
I am watching every single episode.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Exactly. Well, see, okay. So going back to why I was okay with the dragon,
K-pop Demon
the
Hunters?
Demon Hunters, is that it's just a standalone. I don't have to be worried about getting mired in some sort of multi-season quagmire that is going to suck up all my time. So
yeah.
I will check that out. I had been watching it, and this goes all the way back to the things I've been doing. I had been watching it while I went to Ocean City, and that was my summer trip. Okay, so I know you went to Alaska, but hey, why not Maryland? Huh? And I'll tell you why not. Because you have to drive through Delaware, and Delaware sucks. It is.
Really? I have never once thought about Delaware.
Well, it's a rough state. The parts that I drive through in order to get to Maryland, it's like there's a lot of gun stores. There's sort of like a like small town passed over feel to it, but the whole state. It's not just like one town. It's the whole state was like that. And I told the story while I was at Hack City last time, but we had to turn off because we had to change my daughter's diaper. We were like, okay, we got to turn off and maybe we can get a snack. Turned off the highway, went to a Walmart. Huge mistake. Got into it with this guy in the parking lot. This dude in this parking lot. He was walking in front of. He was like crossing in front of my car, and I'm like waiting for him. And my car is like manual, right? And so in order for me to like continue going, I sometimes will rev the engine in order to like, you know, make sure that I'm like I've got gas in order to let go of the clutch.
Yeah.
I think he thought of that as a challenge, and so he's already passed in front of my car. He's already passed. He hears me do that. He stops and turns around, and I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with whoever you are. I don't even know what you're thinking. I go around him, and I go and park, and I see in the back mirror he's coming towards my car. I'd already turned the car off, and I'm just like, okay, some options here. One, I can just drive away. Two, I can just deal with him. I think I can deal with him. And I don't mean in like a physical way. I'm not like that kind of person. So like, you know, he starts yelling at me. He's like, you gotta wait. You're supposed to wait for me, blah, blah, blah. And my whole thing is like, a lot of times if you just say, sorry, man, people don't know what to do, and they just kind of let you go. And so I did that. I was like, okay, sorry. I don't apologize, you know, like whatever. And he's just like, you learn to drive, blah, blah, blah. He got so mad at me. And of course, this guy had a shirt that said, "Dad of 2 beautiful daughters." Written in kind of like a rhinestone-y kind of thing. And I wanted to go at him like that. And I was like, "You're wearing this shirt and you're coming at me? I also have children." And he was just going at it. And obviously he's like, "Whatever." I was like, "Whatever." And then he turned, and then like, as a parting shot, he goes, "Go back to," and then I couldn't hear the rest. My wife, she hears him and she goes, "What the fuck did you say?" And she is a pit bull when she gets into an argument with someone. She's just like, "Rah," right? And then of course I have to sort of like be there to cash any checks that she makes. And so she's there. She's like, she's sticking her head out the car. She's like, "What did you fuck did you say?" And then the guy, he goes, "I said go back to New York." He says that, and then my wife goes, "Oh, okay." And then she just like she's just like,
that is so funny.
Not offended at all. She's like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, no, for sure, yeah, we do want to get out of here." and then we went into the Walmart, and like we all each like successively took dumps because we just had to. And actually everybody else in the Walmart was very pleasant. And so
that's good.
Yeah, no, the greeter was there, and I was like, wow, they really have a greeter and everything. And everybody else was nice. But that guy, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, this is Delaware, man. So
that is so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, that is like really crazy, but that's really funny.
It was a crazy trip, and like it's crazy. I don't know if you've had to get into like an altercation like that, like a verbal one recently.
Me? Have you met me? No, I would lose immediately.
No,
I'm so scared.
Like, even in New York, like sometimes people like they get offended at something where that's the thing, because I don't think I've run through the scenario many times, and like my wife and I, we talked about it at length afterwards, like on the rest of the road trip, and and my really good friend was with me, and we were all talking about it, and I was like trying to think about other things I could have done. And for one, I don't think I did anything wrong at all. I mean, not even like, oh, I should have let him cross. He had crossed the street. He decided to engage me.
And you were literally
when
just driving your car.
Yeah. And he followed me. And anyway, so I don't think I did anything wrong. I do think I ultimately did the right thing, because I have my children with me. I'm like not going to fight a guy. Like I have my kids are here. And so I think that was fine. But I was sort of like, was there other reactions I could have gotten or given that would, have just made that smoother? No,
I don't think so. Because what could you have done? I mean, like, when someone's angry, how do you disarm that?
Yeah.
Other than being like, okay, your anger is valid. I bet that would make him shoot you if he said your anger is valid. Mm-hmm. You're valid to feel your feelings. Like, okay, explain exactly what made you mad.
Use your words, that kind of thing.
Use your words.
Use your words.
Exactly. It's like, and then, okay, so it sounds like you're upset. What made you upset?
I hear you, queen.
Like,
yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, which is unfortunately the tactic. If I were actually mad, I do think I would do that, which probably is the worst tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, let's sit down and eat some toast and talk about it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Eat some toast.
But I think that would once again get me shot.
Yeah.
I'm just so scared that like I just like immediately like withdraw. I'm just like, well, it's okay, whatever. Do you want my car? Have my car. Like I just like would give him whatever. Yeah.
I think that is a completely fair defensive mechanism as well. Just give him your car.
I'm just like, do you want money? Do you want you want me to follow you on Instagram? Like, what do you want? Yeah.
What's the at? Hit me, I'll drop a follow.
Yeah, exactly. Hit me up. Yeah. Maybe that's how you disarm. Like when they start yelling, it's like, what's your Instagram handle? What's your Instagram handle? I'll follow you.
Yo, what's your Instagram? What's your Instagram, bro?
Yeah.
You want to go Instagram live right now?
You got one follower out of me, my man. Yeah.
Yo, yeah. Oh my God. Put me on the Discord, like what
exactly.
What do you want me to do? I don't know. I think those are all completely valid, but I tried not to let it, it didn't ruin my trip or anything like that. It was just a very unpleasant experience.
Yeah.
That I had to go through.
And you think about it. When you have that experience, it's like hard to like forget it, if that makes sense. Like it's like it like sits there.
Absolutely. So I think I think that was the one thing. Well, it's hard to do this other thing, which is like usually what I try to do is I call it the disappearing act, where I literally just like I just like obviously walk away, but like I do it before they can even say anything, before they can even like I can tell when somebody gets upset, and as they're yelling, I just become a ghost. I've done it before, and I just like disappear, and the look on their face is actually hilarious because you can tell they're ready to go like fuck you, but if you say fuck you to nothing, you look like a psycho, and so it's pretty funny.
You've kind of lost.
Yeah, it's just like it's just nothing there. So it's a fun move, and I've done it before. Obviously, I couldn't do it because maybe I could have just driven away. But I was like, I got to change my daughter's diaper, so I had to deal with that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was those are high level things that have happened to me in the last couple of weeks. In-laws visiting, daughter's first birthday, fight in a Walmart. 1, 2, 3.
That's like such a dad, like what a dad series of things.
What did you get up to? Yeah. Just doing my thing, I kind of ask you, so did you do any like did you go to like a fireworks type of thing for 4th of July, or did you stay like at home, like kind of local, or what?
No, remember, so I was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So at a lake house. So
okay.
We
So
got
it was a
to
lake
see.
house.
Yeah, we got to see fireworks because they can do just like you can just shoot up fireworks. It's so crazy.
That's crazy.
But you can just like shoot up fireworks, like really big ones, and their neighbor, I guess, annually, like not neighbor, they don't really know them, but the people across from them, does it like every year. So we got to watch it. That's where I learned that I love fireworks and my partner doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't care for them. He thinks it gets boring. Like, and I was like, I could stare at this for hours. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so simple. It's like fire in the sky. Like, that's crazy. I could see that for hours on end. As long as I have a comfortable seat and it's like good temperature,
right,
I'm out there,
dude.
But yeah, he was kind of just like, all right, I'm ready to end it. Like, I was like, okay.
Have you ever lit your own fireworks? Have you ever done that? Like,
no, not big ones. In Japan, you can do like, I grew up doing the small ones the hand holding ones. Those I loved. And I remember being like, I don't understand why you can't do it in the Bay Area, like in California, like where we live. Now I get it. It's like fires.
Fair. But
yeah, like I grew up doing this, like the Japanese like fireworks, but I never shot off like the big ones.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not country enough for that.
I asked just because the place where we went to for 4th of July, and we've been to this town many times. Like we went with my in-laws. It's I wouldn't say it is a red town at all, but it is on Long Island. So a little.
Yes.
And I remember last year we went, and it was like lots of political signage, lots of Trump stuff, lots. It was very annoying. And this year we went, and I just saw one guy with a T-shirt, and I was trying to figure out if it's like, were they sort of like, okay, we won, so we don't have to like be in your face about it as much, or what? And I was like trying to get a temperature gauge of it. And
I'm really hoping it's the more optimistic version.
Yeah.
Where it's people being like, all right, this isn't great.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I want to say that too. Maybe it's sort of like, okay, we made our point. We're basically, we're dominating everything. So it's sort of like, okay, all right, maybe we can take the flag down finally.
I'm hoping it's mostly that everyone's like, well, maybe I'm not so proud of my choice.
I don't know.
What I'm hoping it is.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to say they are, but I feel they're not, because
I know.
Maybe I think it's like my hopeful thinking that like that people can see their own mistakes, but as I did get in a fight at a Walmart parking lot, so I don't think it's not if maybe not as good as I think. So
yeah, just two dads with beautiful children getting into a fight in a Walmart
that's what I
parking
was
lot.
saying.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
It's kind of the America we live in now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I think. I was just curious about that. Okay. Well, I think that was a good catch up. We should do it again, but not wait 6 weeks time. We're gonna do
exactly
another one soon, much sooner, I promise. We have some momentous things happening. I'll just leave it at that. Let's just say some momentous things are happening, and it'll ultimately be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
yes.
And we still love you, and that's the takeaway. Jenny, any other final thoughts before we sign off?
No, I'm glad that I'm back. It was good to hear your voice. It was good to hear your stories. And watch out, world. She's going to try to be funny again. Hold on to your freaking pants.
Can I make a request?
Sure.
I think I would love to see more Jenny Instagram sketches.
I know. I haven't been making them.
I know.
I haven't really been I also have been really off my phone. I switched my phone to black and white to stay off of it. I've been thinking about switching to a dumb phone. Like, I'm kind of in a weird place, but I do want to make videos again.
Have you been getting that those ads for that brick thing?
No.
You know what that is?
No.
So
does it like hold on to your phone?
No, a brick. It's like this device where it's like a physical thing that you put up somewhere, right? Like, I don't know, on your fridge or in your desk or something, and you tap it, and it turns on this thing on your phone, like an app on your phone that like locks up all these apps that you want to use.
You know what? I think. Do you know who told me about this?
Brian Park.
Brian Park.
Yep, Brian Park loves this fucker. Brian Park loves this fucker, and he's all about it. And you know him; he is startup tech guy adjacent, and so he's all about productivity.
We adored Brian Park, but sometimes the second he gets it, I'm like, I can't.
I can't. Nope.
I'm like, I can't.
Nope.
I can't.
No.
I can't do that.
Anyways, I completely hear you. I do think that my phone usage has reached a new low, peak, high, I don't know, whatever it is, and I need to figure that out. But all that said, I would personally like to see more Jenny, because if I'm going to be on my phone, I would like to see at least more Jenny sketch.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay, that's good.
Just
I just need that
request.
encouragement.
That's a request.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start dipping my toe into putting stuff up again.
You know,
I just like haven't had that bug. But
recorded on like one of those old timey VHS camcorders.
yeah. It's gonna be such a nightmare to get it onto Instagram, but I'm gonna figure it out.
You'll have to go and get it like translated or transcribed to digital, like in Tibet or something, and then put it up, and it'll be a whole thing.
I have to like find a shady like person on eBay who says that he can do it, and then go from there. But it'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Alrighty. Well, we look forward to that. Excuse us. Come hang out with us at our next Hack City show. Next one is September 12th. And some other shows are happening. We're gonna let you know all about that really soon. Again, momentous things are happening. Until then, we love you guys.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.